Hello everyone, this is Formidable here, doing the commentary for the Coca-Cola 600 at Coca-Cola Speedway for the Tires Samsung Super Speedway Series. The number 28, the B-Man from B-Mania Racing, would get the pole for this race, starting up front. And they are now underway. The number 15, Napa, from GT Racer 22, trying to go to the inside, but the 28 would also go to the inside, maintaining his first place position. That wouldn't last for long though, because the entire field decides to go 3 wide, and the innermost line would have the advantage. And so GT Racer 22 on the inside, up front, would take the innermost line and gain first place for this lap. They head out of turn 4 onto the main straight. Again, 15 would maintain his first place for the entire lap, but still 3 wide, so the innermost line would have the advantage yet again. The number 48 from Tired Iron would take the first place from the number 15, and the 15 looked to be taking a maneuver to the inside, but it just didn't quite work. There wasn't enough space. Now onto the back straightaway. Spoiler alert, huge wreck is going to happen. As you can see, everything looks normal up until the 48 would tag the inside of the number 15 and spin him out, and wrecking some of the field. Some would get tagged, or some people would get tagged and make it out alive, and most would maneuver around it, and the other some, well, their race was over. As you can see from the camera on the Red Bull car, the smoke coming from up front and all the cars around, hitting the number 0 and getting a little rear-ended. But he would keep chugging along. And here's the camera from the number 15. As you see, he gets spun around, and everybody in the front is around, but the Napa would survive the wreck. And now onto the Scott's car, the number 99 from Michelin, tags the rear end of the number 11, tags the rear of the the number 2, sorry. And he would get rolled. The CarQuest car getting squeezed on the outside by Tired Iron, and Tired Iron would shove him into the wall, not intentionally, because he got shoved into him by another car. As you can see, a few from the back hitting the CarQuest car, but he would remain fine. Now here's the second big wreck of the race. The number 16 goes around, hits the number 20, the 48 getting tagged a little bit, the number 99 getting hit yet again, and that would be his race finally over. He would not survive. And so he would have to receive a DNF, unfortunately. And here from the very back on the number 99, as you can see, the very, very explosive wreckage, and that would be Michelin's race over. Very unfortunate for him. And here's the view from the National Guard car on the inside. As you can see, he gets spun around, and the crash happens. You can't explain that any more simpler than that. Now from the number 20 car, we might get a different view here. Tries to stick to the outside, but he tags the number 16. And sadly, he would have to retire. From the Irwin car, you can see a better view of the wreck. He would get tagged from behind also. And as you can see, the 99 just ricocheting and pinballing off of a few other cars. And only a handful would remain throughout the rest of the race. Yagi in the number 24 would be in first for the remaining laps of this race. Yagi making a dive into the inside. The number 15 behind him. Now watch the number 9 car. Doesn't look like he would quite catch up, but actually he rockets into the inside. The number 17 of Formidable trying to go on more on the inside, but he doesn't have enough speed, so he can't create that sort of situation. 9 would pass the 50 and would jump to second place. And on to the last lap of the Coca-Cola 600. The number 9 tailing Yagi in the number 24. The number 9 is BK Glover. BK Glover would make a dive into the inside, taking first place. Unfortunately, his first place spot would not last for long, as you'll see here in a few seconds. The number 95 having the inside line. It doesn't look like the 24 has any maneuver to take, but as the 95 steps back a bit, he can make that inside line maneuver. And he would take the first place back from the number 9 BK Glover. And so after that, and those many explosive wrecks, Yagi, the number 24, would win the Coca-Cola 600.